An opportunity to see a variety of unique, one-of-a-kind artwork. Work's also in progress, and artwork up for sale is coming up.
Pat Frederick and Candace Greenberg are here to show some of the work you will see during the Art Trails Open Studio Tour. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Our pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us.
An open studio event, I mean, that sounds pretty unique. Why is that so special?
It's special because you get, as a client, get to walk into a studio and see how art is produced, where they're producing it, and what sort of items they have around that stimulate the art or help make it work.
And then what makes the Art Trails Open Studio even more unique?
Well, the Art Trails Open Studio is extremely unique because this is our first time that we've ever had a group of artists in the West and Northwest sections of Tucson open up their studios, and it creates for the public a condensed area where they might be able to see all the studios, 6 studios, or whatever they choose. Less time in between driving and visiting. And it also is a lead-in to the season of open studio. So we're kind of we're opening the door to the season of open studio.
Oh. And then now talk about the Tucson-Pima Art Council and how they're involved with this.
The Tucson-Pima Art Council normally has an open studio weekend, and all of us, over 200 artists, usually get into that weekend, and then everyone tries to go back and forth across town to see the studios that they want to see. This year we're doing it over 3 different weekends. The first one will be Art Trails, which is the coming weekend, the 24th and 25th. The next one will be October 31st and November 1st. That is the Heart of Tucson Art Tour. And then the third one will be the Tucson-Pima Arts Council, TPAC, and it's the 14th and 15th of November. And so we've split it up to make a season out of it and help people not have to drive madly or miss artists that they really want to see.
I think this was a great idea and a great need that everyone, and I know when I've been on an art tour before, it is the driving time that takes up most of your day, and you have to kind of decide what geographically will work out for your day.
That's
so this is great. Now, you know, what can we expect? Are we going to be able to talk to the artists? Can we buy art? What all is going to happen?
When the public goes on the open studio tour, and it's really fun because oftentimes we get people that are groups like book clubs, teachers come around and they get great ideas from the artists to bring into the classroom. You just have families come with their children, couples, you just have a whole variety. So this is a free tour, open to anyone. And when you go in and meet the artist, they can actually tell you, like Pat could tell you, about her beautiful steel sculpture and where the idea came from. The jewelry that I'm wearing is a wonderful artist on the Art Trails Tour, and she would tell you about her process. So there's lots of different exciting things that can happen in open studio that you wouldn't necessarily find going into a gallery or a different situation.
And you can purchase them.
And you can purchase them.
Yeah.
One-of-a-kind piece.
Gorgeous.
And it really is exceptional to be able to talk to an artist and buy locally. It's, you know,
well, you know we love local here on the show, and I want to know, what does the artist really get out of this?
The artist gets a lot of enjoyment, and you get a lot of learning experience from hearing people make comments, something that you didn't think of when you made the piece or when you were thinking of making it. It's an education for all of us. It's good for the clients, but it's really good for the artists too, because we're learning all the time, and it's kind of artists kind of live in a little box, and they don't get out very often when they're making their art.
Oh, come on, Pat.
And it's a solitary activity, and this is a wonderful time to talk to the public about the art.
Well, I love that we're spanning this out, like ladies, you said, over the 3 weekends. We have an opportunity. These studios are going to be close to each other. We're cutting down that driving time. You get to check out everyone you wanted to see. You won't have to make a decision on a day. So this is a great opportunity. And just by what you've brought us today, there's so much diversity that you'll definitely see a little bit of everything. So I want to thank you both so much for bringing the art and for stopping by.
And be sure to go to the website to find your way around for the NAP.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm going to tell everyone about that. For complete details about the upcoming Art Trails Open Studio, including artist information, the maps, and studio locations, you could log on to arttrails.org.